Yo, my homies, sup? So I've been told that I've been opening the videos the same way for a long time, and I thought I'd open with something a little different. There you go. And that's enough talking like that. Super sexy sets, workout one, guys. We're going to do some back and biceps today. Please make sure you warm up before all videos. 2 to 5 minutes aerobic, rotation, static stretches, and loosening movements. Make sure to do that before you begin. And today's workout is going to need some dumbbells and a resistance band. So if you've got those, go and grab those, pause the video and come back. All right, guys, our first exercise is a cross body curl. And I'm going to be demonstrating the other exercise on our superset. And I'm going to be doing a single arm row, okay? Single arm row. All right, you can do this row from a standing position, much like a bent over row. And you can just hold the palm on the other thigh. You can also do this on the edge of a sofa. All right, guys. So as you can see, we're both doing the 2 different exercises you're going to be doing, and you can follow along with Nat or myself. All right. If you're doing the bent over row, let's focus on that one to start with. Keeping the back nice and straight, bracing yourself with one arm. The same side arm leg is straight on the floor, and we've got a bent leg. And nice clean balance, and we're rowing up and back towards the hip, and you're engaging that upper back and lats. All right, as you can see, we're going to be swapping over, guys. We're going to be supersetting these exercises, doing them back to back, and always remember to prep your equipment beforehand. As you can see, milling about a bit there, getting our next piece of equipment ready. Okay. So Nat's going to be going on to the single arm row, and I'm on to the cross body curl. Hopefully you've got the 2 exercises now, and you'll be doing this along with us, or sitting on the couch eating crisps and drinking a beer and making notes for later. Okay, put down the crisps and beer. Okay, go and get a glass of water. Anyway, so dumbbell cross body curl I've got going on there. Standing position, taking the dumbbell from the outer neutral position up to the collarbone on the far side, and as you can see, Nat's doing the single row. Okay, make sure you're balanced and you got yourself based well for that single row, and we're doing about 10 reps on each arm or on each I was going to say back side then. Okay, the back exercise is doing 10 reps on each side. Okay, guys, gonna take it up. Okay, as you can see, Nat was going for a heavier weight there. First set, always good to do a sort of warm-up set. Second set, you want to go a little bit heavier if you can. Always remember that at least 50% of your reps should be challenging. So if you're doing just 10 reps, by number 5, number 6, you should be finding them quite difficult. So hopefully you're following along with Nat or myself. And we're doing that bent over row again. You notice that the row, I'm pulling that hand right back towards my back hip. And I really want to have my back a little straighter there. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Keep your head up. When you're doing the cross body curl, keep your core nice and tight, feet square, slight softening in the knees. And that is a bicep exercise, so that's a curl. All curls basically are done for your bicep. Okay, rowing 10 reps on one side, 10 on the other, and making sure you're focusing on the muscle you're doing. Of course, today we're doing bicep and back. Okay, only 2 sets of 2 different exercises with a superset. So you got 4 exercises done in about 11 minutes. This workout's going to be. All right, so I've crossed over now, gone over to the cross body curl, crossed over to the cross body, and standing position, bringing that weight from one side to the other, trying to use too much swing or momentum to get yourself going, and squeeze that bicep at the top of every movement. And if you're doing the rows, pull that up and squeeze that lat muscle, upper back, and make sure you keep your core nice and tight. This cough is really playing with my speaking. Okay, maybe I should shut up for a while, but I won't. Haha. So back straight, core tight, stick those glutes out, and beautiful tech by Nat there. That's a great job. Okay, and always notice that if you've got some heavier weights, you can of course take it up a little bit. All right, we're going on to our next exercise. So we've got a very similar 2 now. So we've got a bent over row. That's the feet square, knees soft, stick your glutes out, head up, chest up, and now we're going for a 2-handed row. That's a row on either side, and I'm going for a neutral grip hammer curl. Just to look at what Nat's doing there. So she's rowing that weight back towards her back hip, just like the first exercise. If you don't have a bench and you're having trouble with a single row, then that is the exercise that you want to do instead, but you can just do it with one arm at a time and rest the other hand on the thigh. Hope that makes sense. So you can do a bent over row with one dumbbell in one hand for the previous exercise if you were struggling. Obviously I could have told you that earlier, but now you get the idea. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. So feet square, knees soft, stick your bum out, back straight, core tight, and we're rowing. And you notice I'm rowing those weights backwards. It's a little extra detail to emphasize the lats rather than just pulling up and down with your biceps and triceps. This video was shot previous to this sore throat I've got at the moment. So yeah, I don't recommend, guys, if you do have any kind of infection or anything, or if you're not very well, then I do suggest, especially if you find after a couple of days it's not going away, is not to work out while you're not feeling very well. So if you've got like a cough or a cold or a flu or anything like that, then I do recommend taking a couple of days off and let your central nervous system do its job, let your body fix itself, okay? If you go hitting those weights, you might end up spreading it around your body and not make yourself very well. So, yeah, this was shot about 2 weeks before I got this cold. Anyway, enough about my cold. So, yeah, you can see the hammer curl there, guys. A great exercise for the bicep brachii and hitting those forearms as well as that bicep, okay? So if you want to get a nice big arm, then you got to remember that it's not just built from having big biceps. You've got to have big bis, tris, forearm muscles and shoulders, and that's what makes a bigger looking arm. So there's a tip for your development of your arms, okay? And with the rows there, you know, you're going to be hitting those tris and bis a little bit as well, because you're rowing that weight up, and of course you're using those arms. Something I often say to people is don't spend a lot of time trying to grow your arms. You need to do more compound exercises, and these compound exercises, the bigger movements, like the bent over row, is going to work a lot more of the muscles, and your arms are going to get a workout just doing this exercise, bench press, pull-ups, things like that. Most exercises we do are going to go through your arms. So if you focus on those, and your arms are going to naturally get bigger. Throw a couple of isotensions in there, squeeze those muscles, and pump your hands, and that's going to get the blood flowing. We're not having very long rests. If you want to have a drink of water, do so. But we're not having very long rests in this workout. Normally, I would suggest about 60 seconds between at least those supersets. So 2 exercises back to back with a 60-second rest. But because this is a video, we're trying to keep it moving for you. We don't want to be standing around just watching us standing there having our rest. But normally I'd recommend a slightly longer rest. Bent over row, beautifully demoed by Nat there. Stick those glutes out, knees soft, make sure those hamstrings are not locked, and we're rowing that weight back towards the hip. And of course the hammer curl, I'm demonstrating at the back there, and you can see I'm starting to suffer a little bit now. You know, these videos, we really do work out in them, guys, so we are trying to make sure that you can see that it's not like, you know, some perfect Instagram demonstration. We are properly doing a workout with you and enjoying that workout from start to finish, as hopefully you are too. So make sure you keep that back straight, keep that head up. And just talking about dumbbells for a second, guys, if you are thinking about getting some dumbbells, I definitely recommend hex weights. That's what we're using there. Hex weights are good quality. They stop from rolling around the room. They're not fully circular. They're of course a hex shape. And we're also now going to be moving on to our resistance bands. So grab your resistance band and pop it under your feet with your palms facing up. And as you can see, Nat's already getting ahead of me there. We are doing fast bicep curls, okay? And we're having a good smile there because you're going to be feeling this one. I know I was feeling it already. We were discussing that it was already starting to burn. And we're going to do this for just 60 seconds with a straight bicep curl. Hopefully you're joining us already. Just going back to those hex weights. Yeah, they are great dumbbells. Definitely the best ones I've ever used. And I would recommend, if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of space, that you get a low, medium and high pair of hex weights. So a suggestion, something like 2 5Ks, 210 and 215 is a good 3 set, or perhaps for ladies 4, 6 and 8K pairs. They can be expensive, but they will last you a lifetime. Really the best dumbbells I've ever used. And we are, as you can see, burning out there. 60 seconds all the way to the end. Nearly there. Keep repping them out. Get that nice squeeze, that lovely pump for the weekend. High five. Great job, everyone. And we'll see you in the next one.